And this is the opening match of the first half of the first round of the women's side of the Tournament of Glory. And the first one to come out is Wonder Woman, who I did not know we even had as part of this roster. I believe this is Wonder Woman's debut match. I know that we was fourth while back. I was going to do a CIW special, tribute special a while back, and that's why I created Wonder Woman. And I guess I must have used her at some point in the beforehand. I forgot, honestly, when exactly I created her. And I know that I created her to be part of that CIW tribute show I was going to do. Still kind of planning on doing it. I just don't know when the hell I'm going to do it at this point. But either way, Wonder Woman's making her LWW debut, I guess. I didn't even know she was. I honestly didn't even know she was part of the roster still. She's a part of CIW, for the record. And I believe she was a former women's champion at one point. I don't remember who it was that she lost the belt to. Don't freaking ask me. And if those are wondering why the women's division doesn't have a Tournament of Glory arena like the men do, it's because I just haven't had the time to make it. And here comes Black Canary, the first ever internet champion of the women's division. Who lost that belt to Zarina. Who lost that belt to Applejack at Final Hunt 3. Spoiler if you haven't seen that show. Go watch it, by the way. Make sure to leave a like and stuff on it, too. And now these two women from the DC universe are hoping to get an opportunity at the Women's Championship, currently held by Sonya. So I wish them luck with that. And Canary is still probably livid about losing the Internet Championship a while back, that's true. She wants the world title opportunity, and I do not blame her. And let's get this opening contest underway of this show. And Canary immediately offensive and Wonder Woman just knocks her down with those punches. Wonder Woman a headlock on Black Canary. Punches her down. And Wonder Woman just more punches. And another one just knocking down the former internet champion. And Wonder Woman just all over Black Canary. She dodges that one. And Wonder Woman reverses whatever Canary tried to go for there. The Wonder Woman just punches Canary down again. And elbow drop there. And now just slamming her head against the ring repeatedly. Wonder Woman has not one to fuck around with, that's for sure. Punch straight to the face, knocking down Black Canary. Another elbow drop. Jesus Christ, Wonder Woman, calm the fuck down, man. And just dribbling her head like a basketball again against the ring. In the headlock. Into the armbar. And Wonder Woman. Another shot to the arm of Black Canary. Into the armbar again. The Canary reverses it into an arm drag. Now Black Canary with headlock on Wonder Woman into the Hurricane Runner. Now Canary with chops, punches, and kicks and all that stuff. And a Russian leg sweep by Wonder Woman. And another elbow drop. DDT by Wonder Woman. And now Wonder Woman just dribbling Canary's head against the ring once again. Canary's going to be having a headache after this match, that's for sure. A body slam by Wonder Woman to Black Canary. And Canary shoving Wonder Woman off. Clothesline by Wonder Woman there. And Wonder Woman going for a submission on Black Canary. Now Wonder Woman just repeated elbows to the shoulders of Black Canary. Wonder Woman picking Black Canary up. And Black Canary versus whatever Wonder Woman try to go for the end to a Russian leg sweep. And now Wonder Woman getting sent into the corner by Black Canary. And a shot to the back. And Black Canary with a Hurricane Rana after getting into the electric chair position. Standing moonsault by Black Canary there to Wonder Woman. No. Black Canary would go behind on Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman with a pair of elbows to the face of Black Canary. And Wonder Woman with the Olympic slam to Black Canary. Because, you know, she's Olympian. And Wonder Woman dragging Canary from the ropes. Go for cover. 1, 2, and Black Canary kicks out. Go behind by Wonder Woman. Into the neck breaker. And Wonder Woman going for a camel clutch. Make her humble. Make her tap. Ask her! Shout out to Chris Jericho. And the Mag Nation, because, they like to say that a lot. And Canary gets out of the submission. And now, Canary reversing whatever Wonder Woman tried to go for there into a DDT of her own. And another standing moonsault by Black Canary to Wonder Woman. And Wonder Woman blocking chop and barely grazed her with that clothesline. And lifts her up by her leg and slams her knee against the ring. And Canary doesn't no-sells that shit with Kippa. Drop kick to the back of Wonder Woman there by Black Canary. Oh. And now Black Canary with a knee drop to Wonder Woman there. I almost thought she was going for Dante's 666. Another knee drop by Black Canary. That shot knocks Wonder Woman down. Then a clothesline by Black Canary knocks her down again. Slams her down as Black Canary. Wonder Woman is picked up by Black Canary. And Canary with a DDT to Wonder Woman there. And Wonder Woman just like, nope, not going to sell it. Punch the face. Punch the face of Canary there by Wonder Woman. Knocking her down. Set into the ropes with Wonder Woman. Face buster by Wonder Woman there with Black Canary. And Canary blocks that punch. And Canary with the twist of fate to Wonder Woman. Overcovers Black Canary. 1, 2. And Black Canary gets the win over Wonder Woman with the twist of fate. Black Canary moves on to the next round of the tournament. Honestly, I thought Wonder Woman was going to make a comeback and was going to be able to win the match. But Black Canary was like, nope, I'm freaking winning this thing. And Black Canary, like I said, moves on to the next round of the tournament. And Wonder Woman takes her first loss in her first match in LWW, which sucks for her. And the next match is Morgan taking on Starfire. That's going to be definitely interesting, that's for sure. Woo! And this is the next match in the Tournament of Glory for the women's side, and here comes Harley Quinn. We have not seen her in a long ass time. Her and Poison Ivy, we haven't seen her in some time. And her and Poison Ivy were the first ones to try and win their tag team titles along with the Rainbooms, and they were unsuccessful in that effort. Then they had that whole feud with the Rainbooms for the titles, and they were unsuccessful with that. And then they disappeared. And now Harley Quinn is back, apparently. And she's competing against Tifa in this first opening round contest of the Tournament of Glory for the women's division. Harley's, I know for a fact, is a pretty good wrestler. There's a reason why she was a former UCT women's champion in TAW back in the day, a long time ago. Now, her and her group have been absorbed by the Swifties in TAW, and Harley Quinn is basically being treated like Taylor Swift's lackey, because Taylor Swift turned into a first-class bitch with what she lived in her life. Hey up! Shots fired. And here comes Tifa, sorry, I said Tifa. The former TAW champion, and I believe she's the current TAW champion now, when she defeated She-Hulk a while back. And Tifa had a whole thing with Rena King quote at one point because Tifa got screwed out of an opportunity to compete for a title. I forget exactly what happened, but I just know Tifa hasn't forgotten about all that crap that happened between her and Zelina. They haven't really interacted since. And now Tifa's trying to get another opportunity at the women's title. And Tifa's definitely somebody I could see doing that. And let's get this next round underway next match. I don't know why I said round. This next match underway between these two. Tifa with a drop kick to the legs of Harley Quinn there. Harley with repeated kicks to Tifa and knocks her into the ropes. Oh god. And now Harley Quinn with a hot shot there to Tifa against the bottom rope. Elbow drop Tifa there by Harley Quinn. Now Harley Quinn with a headlock on Tifa, and Tifa chipped her up. Now Tifa just stomps and more kicks to Harley Quinn there. Tifa does love to use her kicks, that's for sure. And Tifa with a neck breaker to Harley Quinn. And now Tifa with more kicks to Harley, but Harley blacks out one into the dragon screw. Shooting star press by Harley Quinn. Harley Quinn's athletic, I'll give her that much. She's talented, just that she hasn't really used that talent to the best of her abilities. And anytime she's competing for a title, she's come up short. Drop kick to the legs again with Harley Quinn there. Now Tifa with another kick to the leg of Harley Quinn. Now Tifa picking up Harley Quinn into the headlock, and Harley Quinn slips out of it. And now Harley with a stomp to the arm of Tifa there. Shooting star press again by Harley. Drop kick by Harley Quinn into Tifa. And an elbow drop. What the frig was that, Tifa? I think she tried to go for a Hurricane Run or something, I don't know. But Tifa just repeated kicks to Harley Quinn into the armbar. And Harley Quinn tried to go for something there, but Tifa moved out of the way there. And Tifa with another kick. And now just weird submission to the arm of Harley Quinn there against the ropes. And now Tifa with a knee to the back of Harley Quinn. And now Tifa knocking Harley Quinn against the ropes there. And again with this arm submission. Well, Harley Quinn won't be able to lift her up for the Joker driver if she doesn't have any use for her arm. And Tifa just with more stomps. Arm drag by Tifa there to Harley Quinn. Tifa's a fighter and a brawler in the Final Fantasy VII universe. Wouldn't want to fuck with her, that's for sure. And Tifa with a Hurricane Rana again to Harley Quinn. And she's very agile. And Harley Quinn is like, nope, not again with that Hurricane Rana crap. And elbow drop to the back. And now Harley Quinn with a pair of punches there. And gets dumped to the outside by Tifa. Now Tifa going after Harley Quinn. Getting a full view of this beautiful women's arena from LWW. And Harley Quinn with a dragon screw to Tifa. And now Harley Quinn with the ace in the hole. Shout out to her boyfriend Joker. And now Harley Quinn, why are you doing this on the outside, Harley? You should be doing this in the ring. But a Joker driver to Tifa on the outside. Ropes up to a count of 6. And Harley Quinn, you could have gotten a count out when there. Literally, you could have moved on to the tournament with that. But nope, I guess we're still not going to ever have our first ever count out finish in this part of the company. And now Harley Quinn running around the ring, and now she's back in the ring, and Tifa's back up, even after getting an ace in the hole and a freaking Joker driver. And now Harley Quinn with an armbar on Tifa, and Tifa with a knee in the midsection of Harley, whiffs the kick there, go behind by Harley. Tifa with an armbar drag, armbar. And Harley whiffing that punch into the headlock, and Tifa with a drop toe hold to Harley. And Tifa going to the top turnbuckle, moonsault from the top turnbuckle to Harley Quinn there. Jesus Christ, Tifa. And Tifa setting up for the 7th heaven. And Tifa with a kick with the 7th heaven, kick the midsection after the kick the head, rolling into the go behind position, into the electric chair, into the face buster. And that was the final heaven. Or 7th heaven. You get the idea. Only one count after all of that. Jesus. Kill an elbow tie between the two. Sean McGarty's going to be happy somewhere. And now Harley Quinn would punch Tifa there. And kick the midsection of Tifa. And now Harley Quinn would heads up in the fireman's carry. And the TKO. Shout out to Scorpio Sky. Overcut for his Harley. 1, 2, and Tifa kicks out. Kicked by Tifa there. And Harley Quinn with a headlock on Tifa. Flips her over. Going for a submission is Harley Quinn on Tifa. There's no way Tifa's tagged going after this. And Tifa gets out of it with a headbutt. Headlock by Harley Quinn. Into the neck breaker. And Harley Quinn go for cover. 1, 2, and Tifa kicks out again. Into the armbar by Harley Quinn again on Tifa. Shot to the arm of Tifa there by Harley Quinn. And Harley Quinn with punches the Tifa and kick the midsection. And Tifa with a knee in the midsection of Harley Quinn after baiting her in there. And Tifa with the bulldog to Harley Quinn. And Tifa rolls her over. 1, only one count off that bulldog. And Harley Quinn with a headlock on Tifa. And another ace in the hole by Harley Quinn to Tifa there. Going for cover. 1, 2, and Harley Quinn gets the win over Tifa. Harley Quinn moves on to the next round of the tournament after it took 2 ace in the holes and a Joker driver, and after Harley Quinn survived a 7th heaven from Tifa. It's freaking crazy when you think about it. Like, Harley Quinn is tough. She's not one to mess around with, that's for sure. Unless you're Poison Ivy. The next match, which is the final match of this first half of the tournament, is Livewire taking on She-Hulk, at least our version. What a way to end the show, especially considering the fact with Livewire being on a roll lately. Still riding that high after defeating Applejack and ending her undefeated streak. I think it'll be interesting. This is the second match of this first half of the Women's Tournament of Glory. Like I said before, with Morgan Ainsland from Darkstalkers takes on Starfire. And she's definitely the most questionable person in this roster, mostly because she keeps trying to seduce everybody in the arena. And some of the people in the backstage. It's like, Morgan, you're not getting freaking opportunities just because you're freaking... What's it called? Succubus, that's what I think. We don't do shit like that here. But she still tries to. My point here with this pose she's doing with this point of entrance. She does shit like this all the time. Because she tries to seduce people. And Morgan is hoping to move on to the next round of this tournament if she can somehow defeat Starfire. But I wish her luck with that, because Starfire is no pushover, that's for sure. Starfire is probably one of the best female wrestlers we have in the company. And she's teamed up with Raven in the past. Starfire is looking finally get an opportunity at a title. Because Starfire has been one of those girls who's gotten opportunities in the past, but she always comes up short. But she has to get through Morgan first. And then one of these two is going to end up having to face Black Canary in the next round. And after that match with Wonder Woman, I wish him luck trying to beat Black Canary, because Black Canary is determined to get that world title opportunity. Because she is still pissed about losing the Internet Championship a while back. And I can only imagine who else is going to be participating in this tournament. It's a stacked field from what I know of. And let's get this match underway between these two ladies. Calling up a tie between the two of them. Sean McCoy's going to be happy about that, especially since we didn't get one of these in the last match. Go behind by Morgan, into the electric chair, and the electric chair drop by Morgan there. Now Morgan picking up Starfire into the headlock, knee to the face, in the midsection. Calling double tap again between Morgan and Starfire, into the armbar by Morgan, into the suplex to Starfire there. And Starfire on the offensive with punches and kicks to Morgan, sends her into the corner, into the Russian leg sweep. Now Starfire kicks, but Morgan blocked out one and trips her up. And Morgan with punches to Starfire there, into the armbar again. And Starfire with the enziguri to Morgan. Morgan's another one of those that goes in the roster who hasn't really done much, but is trying to use the tournament to break through that lower card ceiling that she's been at. And now Starfire sending Morgan in the corner. Watch out, ref. I want to get squished by the succubus. And Starfire with an armbar and Morgan sends her back in the other side of the ring. Clothesline knocks her down. And the shot at the back of Morgan in there, into the headlock. And Morgan slips out of it. Elbow drop to the back of Starfire there. I'm going to have to take a drink after this. Arm drag by Starfire then Morgan, because my throat's dry. Headlock takeover. Shout out to Darby Allin and MJF there by Morgan. Drop kick to the legs of Starfire there by Morgan. And now Morgan off the ropes. Running splash by Morgan there. Shout out to Freezer. And now Morgan going for cover. Not even a one count. And now Morgan headlock on Starfire. Knees the face. Knees the midsection, I think there. Clothesline by Morgan there to Starfire. Now Morgan off the ropes again. And another running splash to Starfire. And now go for cover again. Only a one count that time. Into the armbar by Morgan again. And Starfire with the knee to the midsection of Morgan. Hurricane Runner by Starfire there to Morgan. Slams her knee against the ring there to Starfire. And now Starfire with a headlock on Morgan, who trips her up there. Sits on her leg. Now Morgan picking up Starfire again. Running each other. Running cross body there by Morgan. Going for cover. 1, 2, and Starfire kicks out. Now Morgan, with her sister Abigail, to Starfire. Rest in peace, Bray Wyatt. Still miss you. Go for cover. 1, 2, and Starfire kicks out again with her sister Abigail. And Starfire blocks that punch there. In the go behind. And now Starfire sending Morgan in the corner. Clothesline to the back. Starfire with a kick to the back of Morgan. Now Starfire with her version of the Walking with Wolf shot at the Damian Wolf. And now Starfire going for cover. 1, 2, and Morgan kicks out as well. And Starfire with the Starbolt spinning kick there. Morgan. And now Starfire dragging him from the ropes. Going for a cover of Starfire. 1, 2, and Morgan kicks out again. What the frick? And Starfire into the headlock again after the armbar and the other headlock. And Starfire sending Morgan into the corner. Misses the clothesline. Springboard crossbody by Morgan. Starfire there. Now Morgan out the ropes and another running splash. Going for a cover. 1, only 1 count there. Kick the midsection of Morgan there by Starfire. And just more kicks. Oh, damn. That's the kick. And a front foot kick. Jesus Christ, calm the fuck down, Starfire. Go behind by Morgan. Into the suplex. Just dumps her on her head. Elbow to the back of the head of Starfire there. Into the headlock. Clothesline by Starfire knocks her down. And again. And this clothesline is Morgan there. Tilt-a-whirl backbreaker by Starfire there to Morgan. And Starfire picking up Morgan. And another slice bread there by Starfire Morgan. Go for cover. 1, 2, and Starfire pins Morgan. And Starfire is moving on to the next round of the tournament to face Black Canary in the next round. It's actually a pretty good match between her and Morgan. Probably the best match Morgan's ever had in her career here. Starfire pulls off the win, and she moves on to the tournament. Like I said. The next match, Harley Quinn takes on Tifa. Haven't seen Tifa in a while. I'm just curious who's going to win that match between two girls who have been champions in TAW. Shout out to Josh, by the way. Definitely going to be interesting for sure. I haven't seen Harley Quinn in a while either, too. That's for sure. Like I said, definitely going to be interesting. And this is the final match of this first half of the Women's Tournament of Glory of this year. And here comes Livewire. Like I said before, she's riding high after finally getting a win over surprisingly Applejack of all people over on Rumble, which I still can't believe happened. And we acknowledge that it did happen. And if anybody's wondering, I'm still planning on doing stuff with the Rumble. I just haven't had I'm almost finished getting things set up with that. Apologize, I haven't done anything with it for a while. I've just been busy and dealing with a lot of crap. But Livewire is hoping to continue that momentum she has over that win over Applejack. But she has to get through She-Hulk. And She-Hulk was the first Queen of New Gen's champion in this roster. And she's a former TAW champion. And she teams up with Gamora at times as well. Definitely going to be interesting to see if Livewire can continue this momentum she's been on and somehow pull out a win over She-Hulk. I don't doubt that she can, because she defeated Applejack, and Applejack is one of the toughest girls on the roster, and Applejack's the current internet champion. She-Hulk is also somebody who's not one to screw around with. That's for sure. She's a former champion in her own right. I forgot to take a drink and thinking, let's get this match underway. And Livewire immediately with a spinning kick. That is She-Hulk. And now Livewire with the suplex to She-Hulk there. Another kick there by Livewire. Jesus Christ, Livewire. She's moving like lightning. Just kind of her whole thing. Elbow to the face of She-Hulk there by Livewire. Kick the midsection of Livewire there in the headlock. And She-Hulk with a belly-to-belly suplex, kinda. Now She-Hulk, they go behind a Livewire into the Russian leg sweep. Now She-Hulk picking up Livewire into the armbar. And She-Hulk with a kick to the arm and a shot to the arm of Livewire there. And Livewire blocks a kick into the dragon screw. And Livewire picking up She-Hulk, getting him to go behind, into the headlock. And She-Hulk slips out of it. Elbow drop there, but I think she missed. Into the headlock again. And She-Hulk with a Russian leg sweep reversal. Uppercut there by She-Hulk to Livewire. Livewire flips her over. Elbow to the top of the head. Now, Livewire just stomping away at She-Hulk. Kick She-Hulk. And the running clothesline. Twisting neckbreaker there by Livewire to She-Hulk. And She-Hulk tripping up Livewire there. Now She-Hulk sending Livewire into the ropes. And She-Hulk with a body slam into the Michinoku driver. Sort of double foot stomp there to Livewire by She-Hulk. And another one. Trying to cave in Livewire's chest. She-Hulk here, by the way. And She-Hulk getting flipped over there by Livewire. And She-Hulk trips her up. And misses the elbow drop again. And She-Hulk with another body slam into a Michinoku driver. Another double foot stomp to the chest to Livewire. And Livewire just punches her off. And She-Hulk with another body slam into her driver. 1 and 2. And She-Hulk with the springboard, and she missed. Good job. Elbow drop by Livewire, but she missed. Kicked the midsection of Livewire by She-Hulk. And She-Hulk with a gut wrench slam there to Livewire. Now She-Hulk dragging Livewire up, and Livewire just kicks right back up. Knocks her down with that. Clothesline by Livewire to She-Hulk. And slams her down. Now Livewire picking up She-Hulk. And Livewire sends her in the corner. And now Livewire with a kick there to She-Hulk. Shout out to Christian Cage. Kicked the midsection of She-Hulk by Livewire. And She-Hulk with a neutralizer to Livewire there. And now She-Hulk dragging Livewire from the ropes. Going for a cover. 1, 2, and Livewire kicks out at 2. And Livewire gets dazed by She-Hulk there. And She-Hulk with her own version of an Olympic slam, kinda. Oh god, She-Hulk, not again. Springboard! And she nails it that time. She's 1 for 1. And Livewire just shoves her off. Kicked the midsection of She-Hulk there by Livewire. Into the kill switch. And now Livewire going for cover. 1, 2, and She-Hulk kicks out after getting nailed with Livewire's kill switch. Kicked the midsection of She-Hulk there by Livewire. And She-Hulk sending Livewire into the corner. And Livewire with a rake to the eyes of She-Hulk. And now there's a Floyd punches and a rolling forearm there by Livewire. And She-Hulk blocking with Livewire trick over there in the kick midsection. And Livewire reverses whatever She-Hulk tried to go over there and elbow to the face. Now Livewire suplex into the facebuster. And now just punching the back of the head of She-Hulk there and slams her face first against her. And now She-Hulk's pissed. Clothesline knocks it down. And another one by She-Hulk there. And Livewire gets set in the ropes. And the game's broke. Oh, never mind. And She-Hulk with the Michinoku driver into a body slam. Going for a cover. 1, 2, and Livewire kicks out again. And Livewire sending She-Hulk into the corner. Oh god. Now Livewire with another kick. There's She-Hulk there. Shout out to Christian again. And now Livewire with the kill switch once again to She-Hulk. And now Livewire dragging She-Hulk from the ropes. Going for a cover as Livewire. Taking forever. 1, 2, and Livewire gets the pin over She-Hulk. And Livewire continues that momentum she's had ever since she beat AJ over on Rumble. And another big win for Livewire there, because that's another former champion. Livewire is definitely determined to get her first opportunity at the Women's World title. She wants that thing real badly. And if you like this video, leave a like, comment, all that stuff. I'll see you in the next one. The next half of the men's tournament for the first round is an upcoming video after this. I'll see you guys there. Peace!